Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when we left off, we had just taken a couple of castles from the Nords, and many of you asked us to change our color. Well, I don't know whether that's really worth it right now. I mean, we only have a couple of fiefs left, but I suppose we could. Let's just see. What kind of colors can we get? Well, we could just go for pure red until we're done. We could also go for steel, because the Blazing Hand are no longer here. So, how does that look? Do you think that looks a little better? I think that looks quite nice, because that is us, and no one else has a color similar to that, so why not? Yeah, okay, let's continue like that. It is going to make me think that we own the 4 ways in, however, so yeah, no, that's not really a big deal, is it? No. Okay, so without further ado, let us head in to Sagoth, and we will see. Oh, it's a ladder castle, excellent. A ladder town, shall we say, and let's hope that no one decides to interrupt us. No, we are lucky. We are lucky. Okay, so it's now morning. Excellent. Lord Krahask has also renounced his allegiance to the Bleeding Throat clan, and joined Sanctus Bellicus, which is exactly what we want to see. And let's head in versus 370 odd units. This is going to be a little bit painful if we get killed by many of their throwing weapons. If that is indeed the case, then we're going to be in trouble, but if not, then we should be okay. We'll see. So let's hold our archers outside here. Hopefully I am not too late, because they do like to run in a little bit too quick for my liking. And oh no, it appears as though we do have someone on the ladder. Oh no, thank you very much. Okay, it appears as though that particular person, who is that? Barumba, how dare you? You're very eager, are you not? Whoa, you've got a pretty cool crossbow, I gotta say. I believe that is the repeating crossbow that we could have gotten if we were a little better at making things with his creativity skill. Maybe we'll have to take a look at his creativity skill soon enough as well, because he does have 8 in it now. And that may have unlocked a couple new things, which I think would actually be really cool. Aha! Our wolf weir has come into contact with the opponents, and I do believe we are going to see a lot of kills from him right there. That is going to be pretty amazing. And what is going on over here? Why is this big band of units crowded around this one area? Hello, I would like you guys to move. Ah, there we are, thank you very much. In a nice orderly line. Oh, yes. Oh, my. Okay. Well, Marnid is just going to town. He is absolutely going to town. And that brings me to the next point. Twilight armor. Yes, I do realize that it doesn't affect our faith skills. However, I felt like it may have given us a little bit more armor, and it does come with a full set. So, for example, you come with boots, gloves, helm, I assume, as well as chest piece. And even though one of you did state that the Elven Royal armor, which I was actually considering, does have the same stats as the chest piece of the Twilight armor, I really just wanted the full set. That was the reason why I was asking. Not really because I thought that the Twilight had better protection or anything, because, well, I do trust you guys when it comes to your information in the comments, and yeah, it wasn't the fact that I was saying that the Twilight armor was better or not better or whatever the case may be, but I was just wanting a full set of armor that was hopefully better than what we currently had. But that's the thing, I don't actually know. But one of you did actually have a very good idea, but I'm not entirely sure whether I'm willing to spend 200,000 on him, and that was to give Marnid the entire set of Twilight armor, because, that is a very interesting proposition, because if we are able to do that, and if we're able to get him in that set of armor on the fields of battle, he's going to destroy absolutely everything in his path, because he's never going to die. He's going to have the most powerful magic any kind of tank would ever have, and I'm actually really considering it. I have no idea at the moment, but it seems like a really fun idea, and I would love to be able to see how well he's able to do with it, because he's actually still alive right now. Maybe we could make him into some sort of bodyguard for us. Maybe we could make him into some sort of dark unit. Some sort of bodyguard, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. There's some word that I'm searching for that I can't really grasp right now, but it is something dark. Maybe a dark destroyer, or maybe a dark paragon of justice, or I have no idea right now, but That seems like a really cool idea, and I think we may want to do that. But I'm really quite dubious about spending 200,000 to get a companion set of armor, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But we'll see how it goes as time goes on. I'd like our Gnomish Bank to gain a little more money before we decide to do anything regarding that. Maybe get to 500,000, then we'll have 300,000 left, and we're quite close to it. Whoa, what was that? Okay, yes. We're quite close to it right now, so I think we should be okay. Oh, we've charmed them. Did you see that? We've actually charmed them. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so was that Marnid? Was that Marnid charming them? I have no idea, but he did survive. And he was at the front line. I do believe he was at the front line, wasn't he? Is he an archer now? I think I may have made him an archer. Well, whatever the case, we do have the opportunity to take these fellows prisoner, but I don't believe I am going to be, because, well, getting some honor does improve the amount that our Holy Avenger Sword is going to do, and that is going to do more damage versus the orcs, which we have not yet eliminated, so there is that to take into account. And we do get a little bit of relation with them as well, but yeah, that's a little bit minor right here. So, aha! Silver Golem, 2 Iron Golems, and a Clay Golem. Oh yes, very nice indeed. Now we can get a couple more units here. I'm hopeful that there's not going to be too many, because we don't have too much space, and I would like to be able to take the best that they have to offer. Only 12 spaces left. What are we going to do here? Okay, let's take a Cleric. I'm thinking about some bodyguards, but maybe the dwarves would be a little better. Yeah, I think that would be the case. I don't know about taking dwarven skirmishers, to be honest, but we'll take them nevertheless. Oh, there is a Balrog. Oh my goodness. No! Why? Why do they do this? Swedian Pasteurs and Vegia Hero monks as well? No! I would love to take those. Okay. Let's see. They're pretty much the same, I think. They may change their helm a little bit. I think the Swadians are a little bit better in terms of their armaments, maybe? Maybe they're a little bit hardier to kill. Okay, so we won't be taking the Balrog this time, which is a little bit of a shame, I gotta say. Now, I don't believe I'm going to be taking any of these guys prisoner, am I? It just means we're going to be moving a little bit slower. Yeah, okay. Goodness me, it really pains me to leave all of those units behind, but what can I do? There's no more space in my army, so we're just going to have to move on and deal with it. Ah, okay. So, Lord Nebar is actually not showing himself to be a very trustworthy vassal. Well, technically he's quite trustworthy, but the fact is, he's being quite dubious in his decision-making process. So, I think we're probably going to be giving this to Rogi, mainly because he is our marshal, and also because he has gone down severely in relation. So now he's back up at 65. Really amazing. Very nice indeed to see that. And there we have it. Now, we do need to give the next one, I do think, to Divanath, I think? Yeah. Divanath is probably going to need a little bit of reassurance, shall we say. Okay, so we're going to be selling a lot of these things. Not the Cleric Morningstar, mind you. That is a very good weapon, in my opinion, if you do want to do piercing damage. Okay, we can sell that as well. Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm keeping this thick bear shield. I probably should give it to one of our companions. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's go and do that in just a second, and then we'll see. Okay, who are we going to give this to? I think we probably want to give it to Marnid. He actually has some pretty good stuff, though. As you can see, he's wearing, well, crude heavy mail, but, oh my, his boots are absolutely terrible, and he has no gloves. This makes me quite sad. Okay, we're probably going to give him this. There we go. That is going to really make a huge difference. And we're going to need to give him a different weapon as well. I mean, seriously, he's using a soldier's cleaver right now. Maybe we should give him... No, a Cleric's Morningstar is a little bit too faith-based rather than, well, magic-based. So, yeah. Tricky. I don't want to give him a staff because he's still really needing to be proficient in combat. So, let's see. Ninok, what are you going to be speccing into? Magic defense, I suppose? 8 in magic defense? That is insane, okay. And I suppose Marnid is going to be the same. We are going to give him... I'm actually unsure. Wait a minute. Would he even be able to use the Twilight armor because he hasn't got enough strength? I actually don't know what the requirements on the Twilight armor are anymore. Oh no! I believe Arcane Deathbloom had about 15 strength? So maybe that is a good point. Ah, okay. Well, for now, I feel like we should just go for Trainer and some Power Strike just to make sure that he's a little bit more even in terms of weapon damage. He does have 9 in magic power, which is really impressive. Goodness me. Maybe I should... I don't know. No, okay. Let's just do that for now. And he's level 18. It's going to be very difficult to level up his strength. Okay, we're going to need to do it soon. As soon as he levels up again, we'll see what we can do about purchasing the Twilight armor. Ooh, Unicorn Rider. Excellent. That brings me to the next point. I feel like we should probably go to the Elf Forest to check to see whether there is a unicorn for sale. And there it is. Look at how bright and white it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there it is. Sagoth has been captured. And for some strange reason, Quinn is tied to Curin Castle. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So, yeah, Elf Castle is actually a little bit too far away, out of our way right now, so I feel like we probably should not go there just yet. As you can see, we do have Jarl Bulba right outside, and I have a feeling that he is probably going to be attacking Sagoth any minute. So let's be cautious, shall we? We're actually doing quite well in terms of our unit density right here. All of our units have some pretty decent HP values, and not many of them have gotten taken out. So, yeah, I feel like we should be able to... Okay, I thought that was a little bit strange. I was going to say Vederan was going to walk across the water right there, but no, he didn't do that, thankfully enough. Whoa, that would have been pretty hilarious, I think. Okay, so, yes, we do have some Swadian Pasteurs, some Cleric of Corallons, as well as Vegia Hero Monks, which are very, very good. 28 prisoners, and, well, they actually have a lot of veterans. More veterans than Sagoth had. That is, wow. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. And this is a siege tower, and that brings me to the next point. Sagoth is probably going to be besieged any second. Any second now? No? Any second now? Okay, well, I'm going to be giving those guys their lord back. Let's just take a look here. What is going on? They're not sieging Sagoth. That is very strange. Wow. I would have expected it. I really would have expected them to siege that immediately. It only has 56 units in the garrison there, while we are going to be struggling with this siege tower. Oh no. Okay. Let's get our archers in a good position. Oh my goodness, Aiden. Thank goodness you are here, along with Eldritch Knight. Wow, I want to see Marnid get some kills. Come on, Marnid. Let's do this. Oh my, whoa. Okay. So apparently magic is still good. Magic is still pretty powerful. Maybe not as powerful as it once was, but it looks to be mighty impressive. And our units are now moving the siege tower up, which is good. Now, I would like to try and find where Marnid is. Eldritch Knights are doing an excellent job right now. I am really enjoying seeing them work. And where is Marnid? Is he... There he is. Hello, Marnid. You're doing a pretty terrible job of things, aren't you? Yes, it appears as though the Eldritch Knights are beating him to all of the kills. That's a little bit unfortunate, I have to admit. Okay, well, we're probably going to see if we can move our archers a little bit back out of the thick of things. Because right now, Marnid is being blocked by many infantry units. So hopefully, once he, as you can see, is over there, once he is free of that... Oh, he's actually trying for such a difficult shot. Look at that. He's shooting into the tower there, trying to get through some of the turrets. That's really not going to work out too well. Magic is quite difficult to aim with. From what I remember, at least. Maybe they've increased the accuracy or something, but yeah, I do believe weapon proficiencies in throwing have an effect on your accuracy, so there is that to consider. I actually do not know how much accuracy he has, or should we say how much proficiency he has, so probably going to need to check that. But Aiden is a beast. Aiden was able to kill so many units at the beginning, and I am hopeful that he'll continue along doing that. Let's move our archers a little bit closer as well, just in case they have a range difficulty. Okay, so I thought I would cut away just to get the siege tower a little bit closer to the walls, and I thought I would cut back before this guy dies, but look at this beast. He's taken 2 arrows in the gut. Well, technically 1 arrow in the gut and 1 elsewhere. Oh my goodness, he actually has 1 going through his foot as well. So as you can imagine, that guy must be in extreme pain right now, and he is still standing here, still moving the siege tower up. This guy deserves a medal, and I have a bad feeling. No! No! Protect him! Protect him! You cannot take out our hired blade. He has taken too many hits for Sanctus Bellicus. Look at him! He's got a javelin in his shoulder and he's still standing. That guy is an absolute beast. I really want him to stay alive during this siege. Wait a minute. Let me heal him. Yes. I actually forgot I had some healing capabilities. Oh my goodness. Yep. That is exactly what happened. I completely forgot. Okay, so hopefully he's back at full HP now. I did cast heal twice. And we'll see. We'll see if he actually survives this. If you guys see hired blade killed in this siege and I do not see it, then rest in peace. Rest in peace, hired blade. You will be missed. You are an absolute monster of a unit. Look at that. I would not expect him to take so many blows before being taken out. That is for sure. I'm actually going to heal him once again, just to make sure that he doesn't get taken out. No! Hired blade, don't go up there first. Let me protect you. Oh, he's too fast. He's got too much athletic skill for me. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to get killed. He's going to go in first. He is an absolute... No! Oh, that is a shame. Oh my goodness, I was talking him up for all that time and then he just runs in first. No! Why would he run in first? Oh, that was such a shame. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just how it goes, I guess. And we lost a clay golem as well, which is even worse. So, yeah. Gonna need to do a little bit of Terrify skills here. I'm actually going to cast it multiple times because I really just want to get these guys out of the way. Hopefully get us into the battlements and try and forget the loss of our poor hired blade friend. We do actually have another hired blade in our army, but I don't believe there will ever be one that is similar. So that is, yeah, that's mighty sad, I gotta say. Now I am going to go into the archery nest because I have grown weary of their forces attempting to pincushion our forces many times over. So let us attempt to make our way through all of these fellows here. Take out this guy as well, thank you very much. And I am still wanting to look for that scimitar of speed, so let's hopefully be able to do that. I am hopeful that it's... Wait a minute, I do believe the scimitar of speed is available... Oh, where is it available? Is it... It's not the 4 ways in, is it? No, I do believe it's not. There is an actual place where you can buy it, but I'm unsure. Maybe it's the Kurgits. I think it might be the Kurgits. Let me know if that is incorrect. But I'll check around in various marketplaces, hopefully be able to find the unicorn as well, because if I can have the scimitar of speed and the unicorn at the same time, I feel like everything will be coming up perfectly fine. However, we did lose the hired blade. No. Ah, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's bless everyone just for this final push up to the last archery nest. And Vederan has taken a... Well, has taken an arrow in the shoulder. Really not very damaging, that is for sure, but still. Not too bad, and I cannot believe I missed that strike. Guess I really underestimated the reach on this mace. Okay, there we go. Oh my, we have 2 groups. One is going for the archery nest, and one is going into the barracks itself. I like it. I like splitting our forces. Oh no. I think that's actually... Yeah, I know I keep talking about Bannerlord, but that seems like a really good idea for Bannerlord as well, to be able to set up various groups. Not just one unit, because I know that you can tag one group of units to be a different band of forces that you can order around individually, but I'm talking about these guys being with these guys and these guys all in their own little warband and being able to command them individually, not just selecting this and going to unnamed 3 and then renaming it or whatever, but that would not really work because you'd then be taking all 53 Inquisitors, but I would want to individualize each of the units and hopefully have them in their own little commando unit. That would actually be really cool. But yeah, of course, there are many, many things that are on my wish list for Bannerlord, and among them is a little bit of greater unit control, I suppose. So yeah, a little bit more in-depth unit control, perhaps. But nevertheless, we have 2 spaces. 2 spaces right here. What are we going to do? I'm thinking caravan guards. Yeah, I'm thinking caravan guards. Okay, let's do it. Why not? And they are actually still redeemed units, so I think we're probably going to make them cavalry. Is anyone else redeemed? I actually don't think so anymore, but yes. Let's get some more dwarven fighters. Let's get some arquebus dwarves. These guys are leveling up like no one else. Goodness me. And there we have it. Okay, that is perfectly fine. And we're going to be giving this to Divinath. Yeah, Divinath is now back up at 41, and it appears as though our Blazing Hand vassals are actually not as sensitive when it comes to us giving fiefs to other people. So that's actually rather nice. I do like that. And there we have it. Curin Castle has now fallen before us. It is only a matter of time before the entirety of Calradia is converted to Sanctus Bellicus. Oh yes. So, let's level up our units. Then we will ascertain which target is going to be the greatest to go for next. So, everyone else is perfectly fine. Yes, 2 more Paragons, thank you. And we still have 53 Blazing Hand Inquisitors. Excellent. So, Yelbegi Castle or Tyr? I feel like probably Tyr is the next one to go for, but Yelbegi Castle is all by itself. And that's also its weakness. For us. If we take it, it's going to be all by itself. We are going to have a difficulty trying to defend it, maybe. But at the moment, everything seems to be going quite well. Telrog Castle has not been besieged since we took it. And everything else in our territories is also going very, very well. The Bleeding Throat Clan are not really doing much. Obviously, we surround them on all sides, but I do believe they are at war against the Kurgits, are they? I think they're at war against the Kurgits, but I could be wrong about that. But nevertheless, I will be ending this episode off here, and next time on Phantasy Calradia, we will be, well, deciding between Yelbegi Castle or Tyr, I assume, unless someone decides to siege Sagoth, which is a very real possibility. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.